Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is Jay. I'm here with the open source office hours for November 29th. As always, I'd like to thank my employer G Research for giving me the opportunity to spend a little bit of time with y'all and show you how open source software development works. So today we're going to be continuing on the work that I've been doing over the previous several office hours of doing node sharding. Now, if you're just joining us, we went ahead and last couple of sessions we've been finalizing some work related to the node sharding. And what node sharding is it's simply a feature where Ironic's going to provide a shard value on a node that can be read by external systems and used to shard on, with the primary targeted consumer of that being the Nova Ironic driver, sort of to help out with some scaling. Um, So we went ahead. We got the DB and object. We got the here we go. The DB and object layer done, and then we also implemented a periodic task for populating the shards table. At which point we stopped and we did a little bit of benchmarking. Figuring out the benchmarks was what we did in the last office hours. In fact, and what we discovered was that the query was returning so quickly that we kind of needed to change our approach, because originally we had this set up where we were going to have a shards table. We were going to have a periodic task that went through and populated that shards table with shard key and then the number of nodes in each shard. But what we found is that the even with 100,000 nodes in the database with the indexing we're doing, the query was only taking upwards of like 300ths of a second. So we've decided that the entire caching layer is probably overkill. So what this means is we're going to throw away some of this change, and that happens sometimes. It's never fun to really have to throw away code that you've worked on, but I'm glad that this is going to be a simpler solution. It's going to be less complex, and that's good. So we're going to have to go all the way back to this change right here, and we're going to have to change it to no longer have shard tables and things like that. So um, let's download that change and get started on it. As always, if you ever come by and stop by, don't look like there's anyone here live right now, but if you're ever on the stream and you have a question or a problem of your own you'd like to talk about, I'm happy to redirect to that. So just ask away. All right, let's have a look at this. So we don't need any of this anymore. How about we look at this? Conductor manager. Oh, this is the wrong chain. The one back. Okay. Ironic common release mappings. Okay, so I'll need to hit that. Common release mapping. So we're no longer going to have shard here at all. They're like a, oh, that was like, well, if there's a comment there, I didn't edit it because I would see it in the diff. Got rid of that. All right, this is ironic DB API pie. Oh, I downloaded the wrong change. Okay. That makes sense. 864236. I'll have to go back to common. Oh, well, go to release mapping. Okay, so it's still showing those. DB API pie. We're gonna go get shard list. We're gonna delete that. We don't need that anymore. No, actually, you know what? We are still gonna need this. It's just gonna be implemented much more simply. Um, okay. This migration can go away entirely. Well, no, not entirely. I'll have to edit it so that it only modifies the nodes table now. This is 4db. Let's create node shard key factor. Create node.shard key. Boom. Don't create the table anymore. We're just going to add a column to nodes. We had some comments in the spec as to what that should be. I'm going to go make sure I'm looking at the right one. So, okay, standardize on shard. Okay. So we're going to call this just shard index. All right, good stuff. So I think we got this taken care of now. What's the next file I've got to delete my work out of? Okay, so DB SQL Alchemy. API Pi. Okay, almost certainly not the format I want, but for now I'm going to leave this be. But we're going to get unit test hooked up before we care. Sometimes that's useful, just punting that like that. We've got it there. It exists. It's in there. We're not going to forget that it exists. And so now we'll go up to 399. Because we are not calling it shard key, we're calling it shard. I'll go to 399 and I'm going to change that value as well. Ta-da-ta-da. There we go, shard. Okay, so this file's done. Now we go to the next. Alchemy DB models. Okay. Come on, there we go. Okay, some models. First of all, we get rid of shard. Shard's not going to be here anymore. And then we need to go up 139, 136, 13. So, whoop, whoop, whoop. Accidentally hit a 7. No, 136. We're going to rename this to shard index on shard. We're going to come down here to 217 and we're going to say this is actually just shard. Okay, good stuff. Got that, got that, got that. Cool. So what's next? All right. Yeah, we can back that out too. Ironic. Objects, init pi, get rid of shard. Bam. And then objects node. Line 174. Shard done. All the way down to 61. 1. Shard was added. Default is none. Versions prior to this, it should be done or removed. Shard. Okay. That file's done. 8 of 14. We're almost there. 9 of 14. Ironic object shard.py. This one's just going to be a delete now. Get. I don't have to get deleted. I can just be like, delete it. Okay, and then it went through that time because I got rid of the usages. Cool. One of the nice things about that safe delete stuff, so I imagine I've already gotten rid of some of the pieces here I need to worry about. Oh, okay, this is going to be test unit DB SQL Alchemy test migrations. Yeah, this is it. So we're not going to be doing shards anymore. Okay, I think that's fine. All right, so line 11. All right, this one is just going to be another one that goes completely away. Ironic test unit DB test shard. Well, yeah, that should go in test node because it's going to be a well. Pretty sure that I can say like gosh, it's been so long. Like just the for loop syntax just left my brain just then. I went to do it and it just left my brain. I'm so bad at remembering the specials. Okay, especially after I've had a little bit of time off. But I'm just gonna do this because this will give me something to poke at. And let me put it this way: it's okay if this doesn't work the first time. I'm gonna use the error from the unit test to help me validate that my return from this call is correct. So this is just setting it up so that we can test with it. Getting rid of the big shard. Okay, this is test db utils. This is the change I had to do to delete that safely in my IDE. So that's already gone. All right, that object fingerprint is going to change. It's going to be angry at me because I changed the key name, I believe. So test unit objects test objects pi, and shard is no longer an object. It goes away. Save. Now again, I expect that test to be angry at me as well once I get done. All right, so this needs to be here. I don't need to get done, but for now we don't need to write that because I know that that's going to break if the other stuff is broken. Okay, now let's see how angry this is going to be at me because it's very unlikely that it did all that right first time, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. Let's see. You know what? I didn't hook this up to a MySQL database, so I hope it's able to test those migrations and fail if needed. But I think it'll be fine. You test that stuff in SQL Alchemy, even if you don't have a MySQL database hooked up for it. So, all right. If we got some stuff going here. Okay, key error shard. Key error shard. Oh, I didn't update the test. Yeah, there's got to be like a test utils thing. Get test node. Did I miss somewhere? Yes, I did. A few places. Okay. Got it. So this is going to be what we're going to use as a base. We go to API, controllers, v1, node pi, where it says shard key. We're just going to make it shard. Another shard key in here somewhere, and we're just going to make that shard. Okay. On DB API. I think I have that open. We got too much. Okay, no, I don't. So DB API pi. Then we find oh, I didn't rename that properly. That makes sense. That's an easy one to miss too. Vice over, first of all. Come in here and we're just gonna say create node.shard. This is probably what's actually causing our test failure. Test unit db utils pi. Somewhere around here. Hey, there it is. Shard. Oh, no, no, no. That's too much. Shard. Shard. Save. All right, so now we're going to rerun this and we're going to see if this does the trick we need. All right, come on. Here we go. All right, so hopefully this thing is going to succeed now. There's something. I think my stream might be a little stuttery today. I apologize for that if that's the case. Don't really know why. Well, I do know why. It's because I'm at. Okay. So looks like there's a second fix. Okay, hopefully are we back up and happy now? Doesn't look like it on YouTube. Wonder if that's like just, oh yeah, that's my local system token. Okay. All right. So note to self, when I run unit tests, the thing dies. That's a useful information and unfortunate. Okay, this is as I expected. The hashes are failing. Fix this easy. Okay, so we got that in there now. Oh, did I create all those nodes with an integer shard value? That's probably exactly what I did. That'd be a good reason why it wouldn't work then, wouldn't it, huh? All right, making it a little bit better. Now this time, before I do it, I'm gonna try to make my OBS a little bit happier. Now here's my question: is like nice, um, minus 20 is highest, 0 is default, and plus 19 is lowest. So I'm gonna say re nice. Re nice dash in -3. All right, let's see if this works. All right, we'll see. That hopefully will help it with the parsing. So even when I'm running these unit tests, hopefully it will not die again, but we'll see how likely that is to happen. So if it dies out again, I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to get it happier here. I think that renice should do the trick though. I mean it's the fix that it needs, but see. Find out real soon. Yeah, I definitely feel the system choking back a little bit, but it looks like my stream is staying alive, so that's good. The other option might be I wonder if I can tell Tox to be slightly less aggressive with running unit tests. Like, I probably don't need it to eat up all my threads when running unit tests when I'm streaming. But it's, honestly, doing development off stream, it's really nice to have tests be able to run this fast, though, because I know that ain't the case for everyone. All right, yeah, this is the one that's done. Now, hopefully, we'll get real errors and not just Jay forgot to updated stuff errors. That'd be nice. Maybe I should just run Tox under nice. Okay, so let's see. Well, something's angry about something. Holy crap. Internal server error. Node object has no attribute shard storage interface. I must have screwed something, but I don't know what. Let's see. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do this. Uh-oh. I don't know how I did this. This is bad. All right. I'm not 100% sure how I did this, but I did screw it up, it seems. But I'm going to try to fix it, all right? We're going to get cherry pick onto Garrett Master, the commit I just made, and we're going to run git review again, and that should fix it. One of the nice things is that cherry picking resolves most painfulnesses when you're rebasing with a Garrett based workflow. Yeah, there we go. So now, part of the reason I did that was I'm getting weird errors from the test, and I don't know why. So sometimes it can be good to just look at it in a code review interface when that's happening. I'm just going to read through there and look for weird stuff and fix any weird stuff I see. And then we're going to run the test again and we're going to see where we're at. Like I said, I don't think it'll work even still, but we're going to be a little bit closer. Ironic. API controllers. V1 node. Go to 101. Save that. Shard. Node version goes up. Shard list. Create node.shard. Nodes shard index. Shard. I don't think I fixed anything that would have fixed this, but I am rebased. I do have a fresh copy, so let's just run them again. Run it under nice and see if that makes my stuff a little happier here. Actually using Wi-Fi. Is that my problem? That might actually be my problem. Forgot to turn off my Wi-Fi because of course I did. I think this is failing in a lot of the same ways again. I really am not sure what's going on here. Error binding parameter 3, probably unsupported type. The version. File. Ironic objects node pi. I accidentally closed the one that I needed to look at. I was looking at here. Totally had to. Weird. think I might have had a bad rebase. Because this has no inventory database and I don't feel like I have that. Wait, why is shard still added in this patch? Okay, adding the field sharded. Not a bad rebase. I'm legitimately perplexed here. So create test node is blowing up. I seem to still be having technical difficulties on my stream. I might just close it out a little bit early today. Um, I'll try to figure out what's going on. I think I'm just having a little bit of internet troubles this morning. Um, Thanks for tuning in. You can go look at the open dev patch if you want to see what the final solution to this is. I'm gonna keep going until I get this done. So thanks for watching as always. Thanks to G Research for enabling me to do these streams for you and all that. So y'all have a good day.